Okay guys, so I'm on my way to Louisiana Comic Con. I got a little bit of a late start because the ninja had a death in his family, so we were at the funeral this morning. So I've already gotten a lot of Facebook messages and tweets and text messages telling me that it's crazy. So as we get closer to the con, I'll start vlogging again and I'll show you what I'm about to walk into, because apparently it's not just like a little crazy, it's insane. So stay tuned. Okay, so I've made it, well, kind of made it to the parking spot. The Louisiana Comic Con is happening at the Bossier City Civic Center, and I ended up parking at the mall, which is like a block and a half away. It's really not that bad. Normally for Civic Center events you just park there because there aren't this many people, and even the parking lot here at the mall is pretty full, which I'm surprised about. Just nobody really uses this side of the mall anymore, especially to park. So the parking lot, like, there are no lines any longer and cars are just kind of stacked in here. So I'm about to walk that way. Okay, so I'm standing kind of by ticketing, waiting to get my press pass. The line is crazy. I'm gonna like fast motion that because that's insane. When I got to the front of the line, I asked how long they'd been here. They got here at 8:45 this morning, and they've been in line since, let's see, it is 12:54. So people are really determined to get in, and that's awesome. Like on a local note, it's nice to see, you know, the space full of people. I haven't seen the Civic Center used in a way like this in a long time. So it's good. It's good. It's busy. It's hectic, but most cons are. Okay, so I'm in the con. You can see it's kind of crazy around here. There are not seen this many people in the Civic Center in, I don't know if I've ever seen this many people in Civic Center, but it's so cool to see everybody in their costumes and their cosplays and spending time and saying hi to one another. So let's find some good booths.
I know you want to stay in bed, but it's light outside. It's light outside. So no, I'm gonna stay right here, because you saved my life once. You saved my life, and I will try to get you up, cause it's beautiful outside. And we'll fall, but we'll try. We'll do our best, and I'll love you all the while.
Okay guys, so I have made it home from Louisiana Comic Con 2015. I don't even know where to start. I guess there were wonderful things, and like I said, I loved to see the convention center full. It was great to see, you know, this massive amount of people coming out to do something really fun. There were tons of families that cosplayed together. I saw some really great cosplays. It was hard to get pictures of the cosplays because there were so many people there. So I took a couple and I tried to get as many as I could, but I'm hoping that some of the other local blogs will have a lot and we can kind of share and interswap. But to be honest, it was great. I think the only complaint that's going to come out of LCC is the fact that, you know, tickets went so quickly and the line was so long. The line was about 3.5 blocks. And people, like I said earlier, it was not the prettiest of days, and people were like gun-ho standing outside in sideways rain. Like, they were wanting to get in, which is great and awesome, and I so support that. And I think it's so cool to see like these people outside in all of these crazy costumes. I saw a stormtrooper like holding a pink umbrella, and I just giggled. I couldn't help it. But it was really, I mean, it was wonderful. There were so many really talented artists there this year. The food was good. Like the convention center, the Civic Center is, you know, not known particularly for its food, but the food prices were really reasonable. You know, I think it was great. It was cool to see, you know, the panels that they had listed. I'm going to list the panels that they did down below, as well as some of the people that were there. I tried to get into lines to see some of the celebrities, but I was more interested in like who was at Comic-Con. I want to know like what types of people were participating in this, and to be honest, there is no demographic, which makes me like just giddy. You know, there were 2-year-olds dressed as Daleks and 70-year-olds in wheelchairs running around having a great time, you know? So there was no demographic for this, which is so cool. There's a cat. You're going to see him in just a second. Titan, get down. This is my life. This is what I have to deal with. Look at this. This. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Okay, get down. Get down. He's not gonna get down. He's just gonna hang out. So, you know, apart from the weather, which is out of their control, the only other problem was the ticketing issue, and it wasn't really an issue that they could solve. You know, so many people bought all-day passes pre-sale that by the time the day rolled around, you know, there are people outside at 3 a.m. wanting to buy, you know, on the day passes, which is great, except for the Civic Center doesn't hold that many people, and so they really had an issue with that. They kept the line flowing smoothly from what I could see. They were getting people in as quickly as people were leaving. You know, they were making a huge effort towards it, and I commend them for what they did. I know people were frustrated by the circumstances, but that's really out of their control. There are fire marshal standards. They have a capacity, and anything above that, they are not allowed to sell. So I think for what it was, they handled it really, really well. I heard a lot of rumors while I was on the floor at the con about what next year holds. You know, they're talking about going to 2 days. They're talking about changing the location from the Civic Center all the way to the Convention Center, which holds so many more people, and has, you know, its own parking. The Civic Center has its own parking, but it only holds probably 70 cars. So they're really making quite a difference. So with that being said, I mean, them finding a solution to their problem, which it seems they already kind of have one in the back of their mind, is going to be wonderful, you know? And I think people now know that there is a market for this here, and people are going to participate in this type of event, and if they want to go, they need to buy their tickets early. You know, I had so many friends who were like, maybe we'll go, maybe we won't, maybe we'll drop in, I don't know. And then like 2 days before, they're like, did you hear they sold out? I really wanted to go. And I was like, well, maybe we should have bought our tickets early. You know, like if you were really excited about it and you wanted to participate in it and you wanted to support it, then, you know, we need to invest in it. That's what I kept telling a lot of my friends. I was like, even if you don't think it's going to be the best con in the world. And it was a really great con. Honestly, it was wonderful. There was lots of participation. There were great vendors. There were, you know, really interesting panels. There were lots of gaming things happening. Like, it was a good con. I said, you know, even if you like are not super excited about all of it, you should participate if you want to see more of it in the future. And I think that, you know, Shreveport Bossier proved that we want to see more of it in the future. And then we're looking forward to it. So, and when I was leaving about 4:30, there were still people wrapped all the way around the building, through 2 extra parking lots, and then wrapped around the back too. So there were a lot of people still waiting to get in. The con only had 2.5 hours left. So I think it says a lot, you know, and I want to commend the people who headed up LCC and planned everything, and the vendors were wonderful. They were set up, they were ready to go, they were accommodating. You know, a lot of them said, we knew we'd be busy, but we had no idea we'd be this busy. And there so many questions are being asked, and so many people are interested in things. So I think we have something to look forward to in the future. You know, hopefully next year LCC will be 2 days. It'll be a larger event. You know, EG will have more presence there hopefully, and it'll be great. So until next time, A2D2 out. Bye guys.